Alright guys, welcome back to Go Where's Moto. Today we're doing the service on the MT-09. So we've got our Castrol 10W 40 and our race performance filter. We're also going to be tightening the chain and just giving it a well needed clean. Alright, so we're going to need the bike to be level. So obviously put it on a stand. I can do this one-handed. So, easy. Nice mate, crack today.
Pause.
Crack today.
Pause. Alright, so you've got an 18mm for the sump plug. And now let's see if I can do this without getting dirty. Just keep tension on it while you unscrew it.
There we go.
Oh, that's possibly the cleanest I've ever done that.
And it's not the cleanest oil I've ever seen. Damn, bro.
Yeah.
And this guy even...
Really black.
This guy probably never changes oil, but...
No metallic shininess, which is a good sign. The bike's not completely cooked.
What you can also do is... This is a bit fucking tight, but... Oh yeah, there we go. You just open up the filler cap, and that just allows air to flow through more easily, which will help it drain out faster.
So I think that's the date of the last service, but it's been a while, as you can see, a year and a half.
Damn. That's crazy.
Hopefully the oil's been done in that time. Some people are too lazy to do the filter. But these filters are super convenient, the race performance ones, because they have the hex on the end, so they're easy to take off. RP204 is the one you need for the MT-09. And then you can just screw off the rest by hand. Have a little bit of oil come out. And you're gonna set that to drain there. And just wait for that to drain out fully. All right guys, now to make the oil drain out fully, make sure to start up the bike while there's no oil in the engine. It's really good for the bike. All right, we've got our new race performance filter. So just open that up and you pull off the plastic. It's easier if you don't have gloves on. And then what you should do is get some fresh oil, which also has a fucking seal. So yeah, get some fresh oil, just get some on your fingertip, just a little bit, don't need too much. And just rub that on the seal. And then afterwards, you can just screw on your new filter. You can also wipe behind there, but I don't really have a very clean rag at the moment. So yeah, just screw on the new one. Nice and shiny, unlike the last one. And then you can write the date on that too if you want to do that, so you know when it was last serviced. And then just tighten it up. Now don't over tighten. Hand tight is usually fine. Do it with the wrench. Yeah, that's done. Now you'll chuck your sump bolt back in, make sure the washer's on there. Just wipe it off as well if there's any oil or dirt on it. And just tighten it, don't over tighten it. You can use a torque wrench if you want, but I'm just using a small ratchet so I don't overdo it. And that's that for the oil draining. Now we'll add some fresh oil in. All right, so the funnel is it's an awkward angle, this oil fill. It's like under the engine casing. So we've put it on the side stand for now, just so we've got a bit more of angle, but I have to tip it in really slowly. This should take about 2.7 to 2.9 liters, I believe. We'll do 2.5, and then we'll run it for a bit and then check the level afterwards and probably add a bit more. All right, now we'll start it up, let it run for 5 minutes max maybe, and then let it sit for about 5 minutes, let it drain back. Then we'll sit it upright again and check the level. All right, so we've let it run. We're just letting it settle again. But while we wait for that, we have ordered some valve caps. The bike didn't come with valve caps, which is something I only noticed a few days after buying it. But the tire have still been holding pressure, so it's not a big deal, but obviously you want valve caps. So straight off AliExpress, about $3. Pretty nice ones. They're aluminium, I think. That's one on.
So, in the glass, might be hard to see on camera, but it is sitting ever so slightly below the max fuel line, so managed to fill it up perfectly first time around without having to top up. So we ended up using about 2.6 liters, which is according to the specs, because I'm pretty sure it says 2.4, 2.5, and then 2.7 with a filter change. Just checking to see if there's any unusual tight spots in the chain, or?
It's not too bad. It seems pretty evenly loose all the way around, so I think it just needs a tighten. Probably doesn't need replacing yet. But yeah, we'll give it a clean and lube it up and tighten it. All right, so for cleaning the chain, all you're gonna need is some kerosene and a chain brush, and just get it a little bit wet. And then just scrub it. So these chain brushes I've brushed on 3 sides. And you just chuck one, just slot it on there, and just, you can either scrub it a little bit, then spin the wheel, or just get someone else to spin the wheel. But yeah, just give it a good scrub. And then after you've scrubbed a section, just wipe it off. Like so. And yeah, you should notice a lot of crap coming off. But yeah, that's just to get all the old chain lube off, any corrosion, and then we'll hit it with some fresh chain lube to protect it.
Okay, so we're gonna tighten the chain now. So first, we're gonna back off this nut for the rear axle. So we have a 27mm socket on here. There we go. We don't want to take it out completely, so we'll just back it off enough so it's fairly loose. And then we're going to need 2 12mm open-ended spanners, one for the bolt that will adjust the length, and then another one to adjust this lock nut.
So to adjust, you've got these lines on this axle piece, the silver piece, and then you've got this notch in the top, so you've got to line those up. Either side has to be the same while the chain's a good tension, and yeah, that's how you do it. All right, so we just went for a quick spin just to warm up the chain a little bit, just so the chain lube spreads a bit nicely. But if you spray on the inside while you're riding, it will spread to the outside anyway, so you just want to get the inside, and you'd have someone spinning it for you, ideally. Well, we'll do this off camera, but just spray this while you spin the wheel. Yeah, a lot of gum coming off still.
And for the chain tightness, this is pretty much what you want to be looking for with how much play it has. And the markings where I lined it up was the 4th marking or the 2nd toe marking along. I kind of line it up with the back of this notch on either side. Don't exactly follow my measurement. It will vary for each chain.
All right guys, that was another Go Ways Moto video. So that's the essential maintenance you need to know how to do on the MT-09. So oil change and the chain adjustment and cleaning. Pretty simple jobs, save yourself a few $100, have a crack yourself. Only simple tools needed really. Next we're gonna look into replacing the radiator hose since it has that slight leak, and probably also look into doing a detail, especially down here where there's a lot of chain lube buildup. But yeah, make sure to like and subscribe, and thanks for watching. So you need to know how to, you need to know how to do